I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Ay, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coat sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah. Put it in the water tonight.
Add a little bit of doo-doo and some beans on it. And cacao. You got a recipe for not destruction. I have a shadow band bullseye on my back from YouTube. So that sucks. That hey, we're with you, Two Joints. I think we do too. So
yeah.
So we got cut off last week by Shondo. Shondo didn't let us finish Doug Nielsen, brother Dennis. So we're gonna finish Dennis Nielsen. I think he's related to Leslie. Chunk Squad, well. What the fuck is going on here? All I can tell you, Chunk Squad, sit back, relax, unzip, get bricked the fuck up, and let's get into some Killin.
Thanks, Space Nerd. I'm blocked out of the chat. I made a comment and it didn't show up.
Oh my god, somebody blocked you?
Probably Sean.
It probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. Tifosh, don't know why he said...
Oh no.
He was saying that, as far as I know, we haven't rescheduled him. Huh?
What?
I don't know.
What are you reading?
What up, though? So, I was reading what Sean put. I don't know what Sean was saying, so, but...
I wish I could hunt for a keyword.
We should probably start at the top, just for, like...
No. Do you remember how much we did on him?
Yeah, but we could do...
There's no way I can recap.
We could do...
There is no
Homie,
way.
You look amazing. Chris, you look okay, I guess. I'll take
thanks,
okay.
Two Joints.
I'll take okay. So,
Timmy, you could do it. You could braid your hair like me.
I think I know the gist of the conversation. Okay, so I think they're talking about Granny being on replay. Originally, we was going to have him on today, but he said he was sick. So I said that's fine because we have RBLQ coming on. So we went ahead, locked down RBLQ, and so we'll just have to get him on next week because I think maybe he's not sick, and I think maybe he thought that he was tonight, but I mean they said this morning he was sick, so
maybe he's a sicko.
Yeah, he's a sicko. So he is coming on, just not tonight because we got RBLQ.
Oh,
so
they must have blocked because I said killers and victims. So
yeah.
Okay.
So
let me find my killer here. There's no way I can start from the beginning because there's too much. Remember?
You want me to do it? Just the recap real quick.
Okay,
let me see.
Good luck. He's got a wiki as long as
He's got a wiki.
He's got a sticky wiki.
Okay. Here we go for the fast recap. Ready, ladies and gentlemen, before the able slur gets going.
I love you, Space Nerd.
Dennis Andrew Nelson, November 23rd, 1945, 5/12/18. I'm guessing that's when he died. Was a Scottish serial killer and a necrophilia. You feel me, dog? Who murdered at least 12 young men. He murdered boys to men. Oh my God. Now they got to go back to the end of the road. 1978 and 1983. Old Bailey, 6 counts of murder, attempted murder. Nielsen's ratings were low. In the life imprisonment on November 4th, 1983, with the recommendation that he served 25 years and was later charged with the whole life tariff.
Now, how do you want me to keep interrupting you while you're doing this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go to the chat.
He went to straight up full Sutton.
Wash would love to have their crew on, but I think it would be a fun collab.
Yeah, so we could do that next Saturday. All of Nelson's murders were committed in 2 North London addresses. Only 2. So, 1978, 1983. His victims were lured to these addresses through deception. Get out of here.
Get to the good stuff.
Like, he didn't lure them with deception? I mean,
Timmy
come on.
says get to the good stuff. We were almost getting ready to have a bonfire.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was like, hey, his sickness, he doesn't have enough bush light to cow. Absolutely. Oh, there we go. So then, all of a sudden, that is right. He doesn't have the bush lights. because he is straight up killing dudes. So there's no bushes involved. Nielsen became a Muswell Hill murderer. And he committed the murders in the Muswell Hill district. That's why he became that. He later died at York Hospital on May 12th, 2018,
Yeah.
which occurred from surgery due to his abdominal aortic.
Aortic aneurysm?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they cut his areolas too. Yeah. So now he was on the murders.
I don't know if I was.
Pretty sure we were on the murders. Ooh, talk about that one. He dismembered him.
I already did.
Spoiler alert.
I already did talk about that one.
I think we left off on something about a bonfire.
Bonfire. I wish I could do a Control F. Find. I'm no longer involved with the shack anymore. My last live when I was with Space Nerd.
Okay.
I
thought Timmy was having a bonfire.
I don't know where the bonfire was.
It was at the top.
No.
Yeah.
Had I gay men, heterosexual, typically met in bars, public transport, Nelson's murders committed inside North London addresses. Let's just say, okay, inside Nelson's home, the victims were
I didn't say inside Nelson's home there was a bonfire.
Okay, there was a bonfire.
Yeah, there was a bonfire. They were
usually given food and alcohol, then strangled, typically with a ligature, either to death or until they had become unconscious. If the victim had been strangled into unconsciousness, Nilsen then drowned him in his bathtub, sink, or bucket of water before observing a ritual in which he bathed, clothed, and retained the body inside his residences for several weeks or occasionally months before he dismembered them.
How the fuck is he drowning them in a sink? A sink? Ah, thanks, Two Joints.
Say, don't worry, Timmy. He can't read the chat. We cool. Ha ha ha.
He said I'm amazing.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did. Oh, he really
wow.
did.
I'm very disappointed
I am
that you don't think that somebody thinks I'm amazing.
Well, you usually switch it.
They usually
say I'm amazing and then you switch it.
That's a lie. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, great. Now Timmy's bricked up from Chunk Squad saying that his trolls are more pathetic than Tom Gully's. Boom. Let's go.
Ew, gross. Each victim killed between 1978 and 1981 at his Cricklewood residence was disposed of via burning upon a bonfire.
Bam!
Yes!
There's the bonfire.
Yes. That's pretty good. I found that because this is a huge wiki. Prior to their dissection, Nilsen removed their internal organs, which he disposed of either beside a fence beside his flat or close to Gladstone Park. His victims killed in 1982 and 1983 at his Muswell Hill residence were retained at his flat with their flesh and smaller bones flushed down the lavatory.
What?
Mm-hmm.
He cut them up and then flushed them down the toilet?
Just their smaller bones.
Oof.
And flesh.
Whoa, like their boners.
Which I thought flesh was skin.
I did too.
I read something somewhere one time and it sounded like flesh was like the muscle tissue and stuff. I thought flesh was skin.
I thought it was too. I don't know. Shawnee Boy has a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he brought it to
Tiff Wash did make
weekend.
me giggle this morning.
Oh, what was it?
She sent me something funny.
Oh, good.
She sent me a little joke.
Cute.
Yeah. Nilsen admitted to engaging in masturbation as he viewed the nude bodies of several of his victims and to have engaged in sexual acts with 6 of his victims' bodies, but was adamant that he never penetrated any of his victims.
Oh.
What difference does it make?
Is the soft tissue. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was skin.
That's why Sean Doe has a flashlight. Better not food truck him Little Caesar's Pizza to Kyle.
Food hack a Little Caesar's Pizza 2 joints.
Oh. Yeah, that does wonders. Pizza.
Neeson killed his first victim, 14-year-old Stephen Holmes, on December 30th, 1978. Holmes encountered Nelson in the Cricklewood Arms pub, where Holmes had unsuccessfully attempted to purchase alcohol. According to Nelson, he had been drinking heavily alone on the day he met Holmes, before deciding in the evening that he must, at all costs, leave his flat and seek company.
See? He probably went up to him and was like, "Hey, what's up, Holmes?"
Yeah.
And Holmes was like, "Oh, not too much." And he was like, "You want to come back to my flat?" He was like, "Are you related to John?"
Or Patrick Ma.
Oh, Holmes and Otto.
Nilsen invited Holmes to his house with the promise of the two drinking alcohol and listening to music. They always say this.
So
they always say that.
If any dude comes up to you, if you're a dude, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you come back to my place? We'll drink some alcohol and listen to music." Right. There, you know
What?
that dude is trying to fucking blow you.
Yeah.
At a minimum. At a fucking minimum.
Yeah.
So you say no.
Or drown you in a sink and dismember you and masturbate to your nude, naked body.
Right. That's
and then
why
flush
you
your
say.
tiny bones down
That's
the
why
toilet.
you say no. I don't like music.
Right.
Yeah.
Believing him to be approximately 17 years old. At Nilsen's home, both he and Holmes drank heavily before they fell asleep. The following morning, Nilsen awoke to find the sleeping Holmes beside him on his bed. In his subsequent written confessions, Nilsen stated...
What Chunk Squad say? I can't see it. Read it out loud.
All I did was jag off. I didn't penetrate them.
Bam!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Record player and chill. That's how he's picking them up. What Timmy said.
You want to come listen to some 33s?
Yeah. We'll put it on skip.
Yeah. Nilsen stated he was afraid to wake him in case he left me. After caressing the sleeping youth, Nilsen decided Holmes was to stay with me over the new year, whether he wanted to or not.
Oh, damn.
Reaching for a necktie...
You're staying here till these balls drop.
Ooh. Reaching for a necktie, Nilsen straddled Holmes as he strangled him into unconsciousness before drowning the teenager in a bucket filled with water. Nilsen then washed the body in his bathtub before placing Holmes on his bed and caressing his body. He twice masturbated over the body before awaiting the passing of rigor mortis to enable him to stow the corpse beneath the floorboards.
Oof.
Holmes' bound corpse remained beneath the floorboards for almost 8 months before Nilsen built a bonfire in the garden behind his flat and burned the body on August 11, 1979.
There's Timmy's bonfire. How many months?
8.
Okay, that's fucking gross. Because that would stink so bad. Yeah. Because now you've got a rotten corpse and at least 2 gallons of jizz on it. Dried up jizz and rotten corpses stink. I've heard.
You're gross.
Not me. I'm not the one that jerked off on them and burned them. Well, you get mad at me. It's not me. I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody I jerked off on. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. It was a lie.
I eased him into his new bed beneath the floorboards. A week later...
Josephus said once bitten, twice masturbated.
Oh
That's a song. That's a song. Have you ever heard it?
No.
It's by Whitesnake.
Well, yeah, I've heard... No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, once bitten, twice masturbated.
I eased him into his new bed beneath the floorboards. A week later, I wondered whether his body had changed at all or had started to decompose. I disinterred him and pulled the dirt-stained youth up onto the floor.
Ugh.
His skin was very dirty.
Yeah, I wonder why. He had dry jizz on him. You tend to pick up all the shit from the carpet with jizz.
I stripped myself naked and carried him into the bathroom and washed the body. There was practically no discoloration and his skin was pale white. His limbs were more relaxed than when I had put him down there.
How would that be?
I don't know.
I mean...
You think they'd be stiff?
Yeah, you'd think it'd stiffen up. So, it's like, hey, you want to go out for one last drink? Let's go crack a cold one.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the jizz probably picked up all the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So, because, I mean, like, if you jizz on something and then throw it on the floor, like, sometimes it picks up stuff that the shark doesn't.
Like dog fur?
Well, yeah, dog fur, I don't know, pennies, all kinds of shit.
You're gross.
Not me. Him.
It's always not me.
It's not me. It's him.
Wasn't
boo.
that a Family Circus character? Not me.
I don't know, but it's not me.
What? Shut up.
It's not me.
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
I'm just going by what I've heard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Reflecting on his killing spree in 1983, Nilsen stated that having killed Holmes, I caused dreams which caused death. This is my crime, adding that he had started down the avenue of death in possession of a new kind of flatmate.
Mm.
On October 11, 1979, Nilsen attempted to murder a student from Hong Kong.
Thank you, RBLQ. He blames
Andrew.
the chat.
whom he had met.
A student from Hong Kong named Andrew.
What he says.
Come on.
He'd met in a pub and lured him to his flat on the promise of sex.
Okay.
He flat out said flat. He said
Flat
sex instead of music.
Yeah.
So he was being honest this time.
Hey, forget the music. Let's just go back for some sex. He's like, hey, Andrew from Hong Kong, you want to go back for some sex? I believe that about as much as I believe that Indian guy that calls me and says his name is Steve.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom. Where's the Detroit hat? Which one?
Oh. This one?
Boom.
Or this one?
Or that one. Or the other one. Yeah. There's about 3 or 4 around here.
Yeah. Nilsen attempted to strangle him and he managed to flee from his flat and reported the incident to police. Nilsen was questioned in relation to the incident, but Andrew decided not to press charges.
Oh, you know what he was saying?
No.
It was a double choker.
Bad.
Don't look it up. Don't look it
up.
Oh,
is it a big...
Don't look it up. It's a double choker. He strangled him.
2 hands.
And boom. So, this, oh my God, testicle tiger, loin lions, skurbuck skanks, 6 shrewds, and ball bag buster bears. Boom.
Yeah.
Nilsen's a sick son of a bitch, boo.
Mm-hmm.
What a bastard.
2 months after the attempted murder, on December 3rd, 1979, Nilsen encountered a 23-year-old Canadian student named Kenneth, who had been on a tour of England.
Did he ask him what his frequency was?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, boo.
Had been on a tour of England visiting relatives.
Yeah.
Nilsen encountered him as they both drank in a West End pub. Thank gosh, this guy goes out drinking a lot.
He goes to the pub, boo. That's where you get him. Chris, check your phone. What am I checking it for?
See if it's working. Nilsen offered to show Kenneth several London landmarks, an offer which he accepted. Nilsen then invited the student to his house on the promise of a meal and further drinks. The pair stopped at an off-license. What's that? I'll have to click on it. Oh, liquor store.
There's so much confusion in the LBC right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
En route to Nilsen's residence and purchased whiskey, rum, and beer, with Kenneth insisting on sharing the bill. Nilsen was adamant he could not recall the precise moment he strangled Kenneth, but recalled that he strangled the young man with the cord of his, Nilsen's, headphones as Kenneth listened to music. Are you listening to this?
Boo, I'm trying to unfold something, yes.
I'll wait.
No, keep reading.
Keep reading. He also recalled dragging Kenneth across his floor with the wire wrapped around his neck as he strangled him before pouring himself half a glass of rum and continuing to listen to music on the headphones with which he had strangled him. What did I just say?
You said that he was strangling people on the big screen.
Are you on a show right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said he was strangling people on a big screen. Big screen.
That's not what I said. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what you just said.
No.
Reread it, because you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
No.
Yep. 100% right.
The wire wrapped around his neck as he strangled him before pouring himself half a glass of rum and continuing to listen to music on the headphones with which he had strangled him? Nothing about a big screen.
You're making me read my text out loud, and RBOQ just said sorry. Go ahead. I'm unfolding miscommunications.
The following day, Nilsen purchased a Polaroid camera
These
and photographed...
bacon grease ranch or raw eel makes me food hack. Tro. What?
Right, RBLQ.
What? I don't even know what you're saying, Chunk.
The bacon grease and ranch with the raw eel makes it a food hack. Roll.
Sounds so much better when you say it.
Homicide coming soon to a
Bam.
show near you.
Game
right?
off.
Yes.
Homicide. Ooh, that's good. We should change the name of the show.
We really should.
We should. You know what, Shondo? Starting next week, we're gonna call it Homicide.
Homicide. And that's whose side everyone's on.
No, not really. Once they cross the yellow tape and look at the chalk lines, and boom, they will be on my side. Boom.
No.
Yes,
They're on
100%.
homie's side.
Minimum 2
Chris' side
joints.
doesn't make any sense.
Tuck out. Yes, 100%. We are going to change the name of the show to Homicide. Will you hand me that, Medela? Those are nice and cold, and they're going down smooth. Let's make it roll.
That can is defective.
I got it.
The following day, Nilsson purchased a Polaroid camera and photographed Kenneth's body in various suggestive positions. He then laid his corpse above him on his bed, spread-eagled. Oh, I knew you'd like that.
Drop down and get your eagle on.
Chris was getting ready to say something, and he heard me say spread eagle, and it's just like he stopped in mid-sentence.
I can't help it. You can't stop the spread eagle, boo.
I can control it.
Nope. You drop down and get your spread eagle on.
As he watched television for several hours before wrapping the body in plastic bags. Ooh, this is sexy.
Oh, shit.
And stowing the corpse beneath the floorboards. On approximately 4 occasions.
Watch that thing, Chris. Yeah.
Following fortnight, Nilsson just...
Fortnite, the fucking video game?
I don't even know what that means.
It's some kind of fucking video game.
No, I know.
It's some shit that Shondo
But this
plays.
is in 1978.
I know. I think he created it. Shondo, did you create the Fortnites?
I can't read the chat.
The what?
What'd you say, Shondo?
Did I create what?
The Fortnites.
Thanks, Tiff.
Testicle Tiger said Team Chris to count.
What do you just call me?
Fortnites.
Are you being racist again, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, dude. This is the week of MLK Day. You can't be racist this week, bro.
On approximately 4 occasions over the following fortnight, Nilsson disinterred Kenneth's body from beneath his floorboards and seated the body upon his armchair alongside himself. As he watched television and drank alcohol.
Sounds like a good night. Wait, recap that? I like to watch the TV and drink alcohol.
You don't drink alcohol unless we're sitting here. You never drink alcohol upstairs
I know.
while we watch TV.
Thank you so much. Because these people don't believe it, because Bob Levy thinks that he's been telling everybody like Chunk Squad and Testicle Tiger and shit that I'm drunk all the time.
No.
And that I fucking have been trying to get to Cal for 2 years.
No, we only drink Thursdays and Saturdays. Yep.
To Cal.
Not even during football games. I mean, we don't really.
No, not at all.
No.
Because that's on Sundays. So, boom. Yeah, fuck your sky god. 2 joints. 666.
Nilsson killed
his
third.
Wait, what's the sky god? Okay, go ahead. I'm a good listener.
Nilsson killed his third victim, 16-year-old Martin Duffy, on May 17th, 1980. Duffy was a catering student from Merseyside.
How the fuck are you a catering student?
Well, you study how to cater.
That is so fucking dumb. That is so dumb. That's a scam degree, boo. That's like getting a fucking degree in I can't think of it. It would be like getting a degree in something that RBLQ has a degree in. It'd be like getting a degree as a grocery store checker-outer.
Nice.
It would be.
Doesn't somebody have that?
Somebody's got that.
Isn't that Terry Nee?
No.
Oh.
And RBLQ.
Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Duffy was a catering student from
Terry Carabello.
Merseyside, who had hitchhiked to London without his parents' knowledge on May 13th after being questioned by the British Transport Police for evading his train fare. For 4 days, Duffy had slept rough near Euston Railway Station.
Testicle Tiger said our picture ain't even right. It's David Tennant. And that's not Doug Nielsen.
I went to school with a David Tennant.
Boom. That's a picture of him. I love it. You know what? We should do that from now on. Terry Carabello to Cal. You can quote me on that. We should do that from now on, boo. So thank you so much, Timmy. We should do that from now on. We should just put up a random ass picture of somebody and say that that's the killer. We'll do that on Homicide starting next week.
What, like a picture of somebody from the chat?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, we could put up Terry Nee's picture and say that that's Dennis Nielsen. As a matter of fact, Shondo, why don't you do that right now? Let's give it a little test run. Put up a picture of Terry Nee, dog.
Do you have a picture of Terry Nee?
I think he does. Not his real picture, Shondo.
Do I have a picture of Terry Nee?
It's a picture of a bird. Jesus.
Oh, you mean their little icon?
Yeah. Whatever their little thing is. Man, these fucking Modelos.
Is Space Mart still in here?
These Modelos are strong, boo. She'll be back, Black. Let's go. Get into it.
I'm trying. For 4 days, Duffy had slept rough near the Euston railway station before Nilsson encountered the youth as he returned from a union conference in Southport.
Let's make it smooth. Rough.
Duffy, Nilsson recollected, was both exhausted and hungry and happily accepted Nilsson's offer of a meal and a bed for the evening.
Oh my God, Shondo's girlfriend's back. Oh, I hear my Sonny love. It's Chichu. God damn. I knew there was love in the air tonight. To cow. Chichu's back, Shondo. Chichu's back. Chichu's back. There you go, Shondo. You get a chance to get 2025 off on the right motherfucking foot. Love you, Chichu. Bam. That's a love connection, boo. Chichu. Boom.
After the youth had fallen asleep in Nilsson's bed, Nilsson fashioned a ligature around his neck, then simultaneously sat on Duffy's chest and tightened the ligature with great force. Nilsson held this grip until Duffy became unconscious. He then dragged the youth into his kitchen and drowned him in his sink before bathing the body, which he recollected as being the youngest looking I'd ever seen.
That would be so fucking gross to do, because Shawnee's getting bricked up as a motherfucker now. Fuck yes. Shondo, you say the sweetest thing to the Chichus. Trump is trying to deport me. Shondo, you better marry that girl. You better marry that girl. Get her the citizenships. She deserves it. You can't stop true love, Shondo. You can't. I helped Shawnee. We get married. To cow. Shondo, do it. We'll have you a quinceanera, and you can come out to the world, and then it'll be the best thing ever. I put that on Guadalupe. To cow.
Duffy's body was first placed upon a kitchen chair, then upon the bed with which he had been strangled. The body was repeatedly kissed, complimented,
how cute,
and caressed by Nilsson.
Damn head.
Before and after he had masturbated while sitting upon the stomach of the corpse.
It said, adios, Chuchu. Oh, shit. No, you don't, Shondo. So he's kissing his little naked body and complimenting it.
And caressing it.
So what's that tell you?
He loved him.
Careless whispers, boo. So homeboy felt like Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, he's like, oh, you got beautiful skin.
Thanks.
Yeah, and that's what he was doing, boo. He was. So that's something I would do. But I wouldn't drown you in the sink. I wouldn't. A sink is such a terrible way to go. I would swim. Because it's sink or swim. Yeah.
For 2 days, Duffy's body was stowed in a cupboard before Nilsson noted...
Reverend Hamhead or Reverend Bob Levy Quotes can totally fucking marry Chichus and Shawnee. He's a reverend. Reverend, are you okay? Are you okay, Reverend?
Which one should I do?
I would go blue. Him go blue. Save the white one for replay.
I don't even know what flavor that is.
It's like a lemonade.
Crisp citrus.
I did not say that, Timmy. You're not even going to get me to say that. Did not fucking say that. I did not fucking say that.
Hey, Timmy, it's actually better than some of the things he says.
Shondo, spin the dead body wheel. Spin the corner wheel. For somebody anonymously, I don't want to say your name.
Hey, Chris, and be gone with you.
Somebody funded the show, boo. they use the PayPal's, and I don't know what their chat name is,
Yeah.
so I don't want to dox them because it's their real name. So I'm just gonna say anonymously PayPal'd us for funding the show. Thank you so much, Sean Doe. Spin the corner wheel.
I know who it was.
No, because I know who that is. Boom. Where is Rev Chris Abel's quotes? Too busy for the show. Dead Body Wheel. Let's go, Sean.
RCAQ.
It's an ICP song. Oh, yeah, that is. Juggalette Jen knows that, too. The cow. Dead bodies all over the grass. Dead bodies. Doug Dennis Nelson's getting in somebody's ass. Sean, you going to do it? Give me pesos. To cow.
We should have had Doug Nelson on.
We'll get him on one night. And
I like him.
Yeah, I love Doug Nelson.
I do. I haven't seen him forever.
Okay, I will definitely chug for this one. Thank you, anonymous donor. To Cal owns the show. Boom. Let me just tell you this. It was enough that I could take you to the Olive Garden, and you can,
I was gonna say the Olive Garden.
I'm just saying it was a very generous donation. I could take you to the Olive Garden, girl. You can get the breadsticks.
Can we go tomorrow?
And we can act like we're family. To Cal.
We are family.
Thank you. Well, I'm saying that Olive Garden because they say everybody's family.
I know.
Yeah.
But we have the same last name.
Mm-hmm. Can't your mom come? What? Come in your mom?
What?
What?
Who said that?
Can I get a spin? How? Come in your mouth. Come in your mouth.
What?
I thought I said come in your mom.
Where are you seeing that?
Come in your mouth. You get a spin by
Shawnee gets a mouth hug. Gross.
To cow. Who said that? Come in your mouth.
Josephus.
Oh yeah, you get a spin by funding the show through the PayPal's or the Cash Apps or
Dennis
the Venmos.
Rader's here. I'm
Dennis Rader.
This guy.
Dog.
Yeah.
I wonder how Dennis was doing because it's been a while since he's checked
Should have
in.
him on.
I just figured it was in solitary confinements and shit. So I'm so happy. All of our old peoples are showing up, boo. Hamhead, Dennis Rader, Juggalette Jen, fucking all the old school homies are coming back. Boom. Yeah. So yes, to cow. So come in your mouth. If you fund the show, you get a spin. Boom. But somebody donated enough to take you to the Olive Gardens and get you unlimited breadsticks and soup tomorrow. To cow. Boom.
I'll pick you up.
Love you, homie. Dennis Rader.
Oh, I love you, Dennis Rader.
BTK back to you. To cow.
Yeah.
Bam.
Uh,
I love it.
Okay. I was interrupted here. For 2 days, Duffy's body was stowed in a cupboard before Nilsson noted signs of, guess what?
What?
What do you think happens after being in a cupboard for 2 days?
In a cupboard?
Yes.
How the fuck are you in a cupboard?
For 2 days, his body was stowed in a cupboard.
You're probably motherfucking
before
dead.
Nilsson noted signs of what? What do you think?
Expiration date?
This expired 2 days ago.
The wrong cupboard?
No.
There was an Indian in a cupboard. They made a movie about that shit. Remember that? Yeah, there was like some little fucking Indian in a cupboard. And like they made a movie about it. So like when you would open the cupboard, there was this little motherfucking Indian.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember that shit?
The name of the movie would help.
Indian in a cupboard.
Bloating. Bloating.
Oh,
signs of bloating.
In a cupboard. Dennis wants to know when he can come on the show, bro. You're the one that decides.
How about, what is today? Saturday?
How
about next Saturday?
Sean says the sweetest things. Dennis, when you murdered Chichu. Oh my God, he really does love Chichu.
Duffy's body was stowed in a cupboard before Nilsson noted signs of bloating. Therefore, he went straight under the floorboard.
Oh my God. Couldn't stay in the... How fucking little was this person? What kind of cupboard is this?
Well, he was only 16.
Okay. Well, I guarantee you no 16-year-old would fit in our fucking cupboards. You gotta be pretty goddamn little.
When I was like 12, I went to spend the night with one of my friends.
Yeah.
And we had this big birthday party for her, and we made a Chef Boyardee pizza, and we used food coloring for every part of the pizza, like blue crust, green sauce, which made it just black. We put food coloring in the cheese and everything, and it was this disaster. And we like hung our bras on the ceiling fan, did all this stuff. Anyway, she lived on this farm, and when we got ready to go to bed, we were way out in the country, and we got ready to go to bed, and she's like, you know what would be funny? She was like, sometimes I climb up in the bathroom cabinet, like the towel, like the utility closet. She's like, I can fit up there. She said, why don't you sleep up there? And I'm like,
Oh,
what?
that's some bullshit.
I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah.
Why would it be funny if you did?
Well, so I like got up in there in the top shelf of this cabinet or closet, and I'm like, I was in there for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I don't want to sleep up here. I don't like this.
I cannot even believe that you fucking did that.
She made me jump out of the barn too, like the hayloft. She convinced me to jump out.
Deal. Next Saturday.
Okay.
Dennis Rader.
Yeah.
You told me about that.
No, I never did tell you about
You
that.
100% told me about jumping out of that motherfucking barn because you were like, I don't want to do it. And then the girl that did it before you became Quadfather's girlfriend. And so you were like, I'm not doing it. You told me about that.
It stung my feet.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done it. So, boom.
So I ended up calling my mom and having her come and get me in the middle of the night.
The first 6 Joker's cards had been the old ICP. Sound, win, Mikey Clark, scratching. Cow. Guess what? Dennis Rader said next Saturday, can kill true love, Sean Takao. And if somebody funded the show, but I don't know who it was because I just seen an email. Just put it in the chat that you funded the show, and then you can spin the coroner's wheels. Let's go. Choo, see, true love.
Mm-hmm.
Shondo. So there you go. Boom. Never get in your place you didn't plan to way out. Boo. And that is coming from a coup.
He said what?
Never get in a place that you don't have a plan to get out of.
Yeah, I know. I did. I was like, I don't want to sleep up here. Actually, I think I like got up in there, and then her dad came home from work, and he like came in the bathroom, and I was like,
he was in the bathroom coming?
No, he came. They had one bathroom, and when he got home from work, he went into the bathroom, and I was up in the closet, so I was like, hey, I'm in here.
Yeah, you just said he came in the bathroom.
I didn't want him to like start to pee or something, and I'm in there.
That's gross. You said he came in the bathroom. Gross. You're up in the closet, and he's coming. That's nasty. That's what you said. But I'm just saying. Go ahead.
I only spent the night with her twice, and I didn't like it. Well, I went home the first time.
Thank you, RBOQ. You caught it. He came in the bathroom. That's what I'm saying, dog.
Yeah.
While you were up in the closet. Fuck that. No, that's nasty. That's probably why he came.
Nobody picked up on me being in the closet.
I did.
It was a joke.
I said you were in the closet.
Like I'm in the closet.
Yeah,
but you out of the closet.
Yeah, but you don't fucking drive a Subaru, so
no.
We know you're straight. So,
right.
All right. Jen threw some apples and pears up in the chat. Takao, we need real life subtitles. Boom. I mean more pearman myself.
What's
so,
that?
Yeah. Well, apple bottom jeans, boots with a fur. You get a pair and you're looking at her. Takao, go.
Following.
Great. Liz likes the carpet now because you said that.
No.
Sounds like an R. Kelly video.
No.
Yes, that is true. That is true, Chunk. Somebody's in the closet. They like made this long fucking dramatic song about it. Him and the Isley Brothers. And like one of them was in the closet and he was like, somebody's in the closet. Somebody walking in the bathroom door. Now they're opening it. Like it fucking wasn't even a music video. They literally were just saying word by word what the fuck they were doing. And it was like a 23-minute fucking video. It was the most ridiculous shit in the world. And then R. Kelly was like, open the closet door. And then I close the closet door. And then they all pulled out of there. And he peed on me. And he peed on me. And then it shows the Isley Brothers dragging him outside where they're beating him by his braids and he's peeing on him. He's like, now get kicked in the ribs. Yep. It won some kind of fucking Grammy or some shit. I don't even know. Okay.
Can I finish this?
Finish it.
Following Duffy's murder, Nilsen began to kill with increasing frequency. Before the end of 1980, he killed a further 5 victims and attempted to murder one other.
Damn.
Only one of these victims whom Nilsen murdered, 26-year-old William Sutherland, has ever been identified. The other ones weren't identified.
If they didn't identify him, How did they just know what his name was?
He was the only one that was identified.
What did they say? Reread that.
Only one of these victims, 26-year-old William Sutherland, has ever been identified.
Oh, okay. I thought they said they didn't identify
I misread.
Douglas Wilson.
Nilsson's recollections of the unidentified victims were vague, but he graphically recalled how each victim had been murdered and just how long the body had been retained before dissection. One unidentified victim killed in November had moved his legs in a cycling motion as he was strangled.
Oh my God. He thought he was riding a bike.
Nabson.
Bam! Oh my God.
Nilsson is known to have absented himself from work between November 11th and 18th.
Means he called off.
Likely due to this particular murder.
Mm-hmm.
Another unidentified victim he had unsuccessfully attempted to resuscitate before sinking to his knees and sobbing, then spitting at his own image as he looked at himself in the mirror.
Oh my God. Okay, so he went down on his knees and he was spitting?
He was mad at himself because
I'm sorry. If you go down on your knees and you're spitting,
wait.
that means you're hot to
He was trying to resuscitate someone?
No, that means you're fucking straight up hot to boo. If you're down on your knees, that means you were straight up hot to.
On another occasion, he had laid in bed alongside the body of an unidentified victim and listened to the classical theme, Fanfare for the Common Man, before bursting into tears.
Aku said, listen harder, not slower.
I don't know what that
means. It means you need to listen harder and not slower.
He said, listen harder, Chris.
Yeah, and then he was saying, hey, Chris, what up? And I was like, what up, Aku? I got you, dog. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, boy. Inevitably, the accumulated bodies beneath Nilsson's floorboards attracted insects and created a foul odor, particularly throughout summer months. On occasions when Nilsson disinterred victims from beneath the floorboards, he noted that the bodies were covered with... How do you say that?
Let me see it.
Pupa?
No, Popeye.
I know what it is, but... and infested with maggots. Some victims' heads had maggots crawling out of eye sockets and mouths.
Oh, because this is Thriller.
Ew! He placed deodorants beneath the floorboards and sprayed insecticide about the flat twice daily, but the odor of decay and the presence of flies remained.
Oh my God.
Should I read this in an English accent?
Do it in an English accent, boo.
Well, it was just funny when he was like, they were talking about deodorants.
Aku's gonna send you more snow, boo, if you fuck him up. Blue Chews eardrops, boo. That's what he had. Yeah.
You think I don't know what that is, but I do.
Eardrops?
Blue Chews.
Oh, okay. I'll show you tonight.
Anyway.
Okay.
In late 1980, Nilsson removed and dissected the bodies of each victim killed since December 1979 and burned them upon a communal bonfire.
He boned them?
He constructed on waste ground behind his flat. To disguise the smell of the burning flesh of the 6 dissected bodies placed upon this fire, Nilsson crowned the bonfire with an old car tire. Tire, T-Y-R-E?
Yes.
3 neighborhood children started to watch this particular bonfire, and Nilsson later wrote in his memoirs that he felt it would have seemed in order if he had seen these 3 children dancing around a mass funeral pyre. What's a pyre?
It was a great year.
What are you smiling at?
Because you were talking about him doing a little bonfire and all that stuff with his grandpa.
I said anything about his grandpa.
Pretty sure he did.
Oh my.
You know what? This might be... Where you at?
You're going to say it's a good time for a psych time.
It might be a good time for a psych time because I need to grab a Modelo's, boo. Eat weed and fart. Wait, is that what that says? Eat weed
Ear
and
seeds
farts.
and brain fart?
Yes, to cow. Okay.
You need glasses.
Shondo, let's take a quick psych time.
Those are reading glasses. Don't break them like Nate did.
Shondo, let's take a quick psych time so I can get a Modelo's.
You look like Shawnee.
Oh my God, Shondo.
No, you look like Shawnee in those. It's got this
Let's take a quick time. It's psych time, Shondo. Psych time. So I can grab a Modelo.
No.
Cacao? Let's go. Psych break. Will you be late for replay? No.
Super superficial, oh yeah. Fresh frosh, and eating lots of frogs, oh yeah. Can I get a oh yeah? Can I get a oh yeah?
We the hosts of a night fight show. Kristen, homie, bringing the flow. Homie late, man, never on time. Chris loves iguanas, scanty, non-serial killer stories. We obtain. George dropping and shot, all remain. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill. Homie the Ooga, wild and free. Always distracted, lost his spree. Chris talking, laughing, peeking out on iguana splashing without a doubt. Horror tales, yep, we can't wait. Stay tuned through every update. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watching drama, climbing uphill. Shows making waves, horror scenes, the crowd craves. Homie trips, Chris misbehaves, but the thrills no one can deprave. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keep them real. Serial tales, got them chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, got them chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill.
Extreme love with studying the game. The sun will walk with money trot to the minute to game. Homie loves the jazz caps, hookers on her mind. Killin with the Abels, bodies hard to find. Chris taking smoke breaks on the low unwind. Serial killers lurking, but you know it's all a grind. She got that dirty edge, her fashion on attack. Loves the way she curves, crispy in the back. Iguanas watch it all, jungle in the track. Show's getting wild, never looking back.
With the plot, I'm liking this spot. It's one of a kind. Put it all on the show. Why is you all in the glow? Homies, jazz caps, so fly. Baby, Hoogers, she loving them so. Chris taking breaks for the smoke lately. Iguanas and streams, let them flow. Killing with the Abels, they know. Serial killers, they put on a show. Back in the scene, better hold on tight.
Homie loves her jazz caps, rides real smooth. Boogers on her feet, yeah, that's her groove. Griffey taking smoke breaks, hitting the haze. Angry iguanas, clapping in a daze. Serial killers on the late night shows. Pony and Chris, that's how the story goes. Caps and smokes, living life, no fakes. Grabbing every moment, give and take.
Super superficial, oh yeah. Fresh frosh, and eating lots of frogs, oh yeah. Can I get a oh yeah? Can I get a
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight.
It's live, boo. You're washing your eyes, boo. Boom.
I can't help it.
Chunk Squad thinks that the Hoya dude might be a
No,
little
go on.
sicko. I can't wait until he's on Killin with the A. Boom. Writing all those dope ass songs and killing people in different countries.
Right?
No, Hoya. So, boom. Senpai Tribute to Cal. So, okay. You ready?
Yeah,
Does that feel better?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. Let's get back into it.
I'm trying.
Be professional. Oh shit. Now you look like a librarian. Shits and Sniggles. Holy shit. Welcome back. Welcome back, Shits and Sniggles.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Oh no, we've been saying for you. Oh my god, we're all gonna be implicated.
Oh no, I lost it.
Oh no. So now we're gonna have to be continues on the Dennis Doug's Nielsen's again.
No, I just gotta
No.
find where I was.
Yeah. You were at the bonfire, boo.
No.
Yeah. Bonfire. 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 Bonfire.
Okay.
All right.
Right here it is.
Let's go.
Remember the maggots and pupa were
Boom.
infesting the heads and crawling out of the eye sockets in the
Yes.
mouth?
The
He
worms
placed-
crawling. The worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle. Last now. That's where we were. Okay, got it.
In late 1980, Nilsson removed and dissected the bodies of each victim killed since December 1979 and burned them upon a communal bonfire he had constructed on waste ground behind his flat.
Ugh. And kids were watching.
To disguise the smell of burning flesh of the 6 dissected bodies placed upon this pyre, Nilsson crowned the bonfire with an old car tire. What's a Tyre?
You know what? That's how they spell tire in London, boo.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. And so, like, that's what he was doing. So he put a bunch of bodies on the bonfire and
Okay.
disguised it with a car tire.
It says Tyre.
Yeah, it was a tire. This is how they spell tire in London or some shit. So that's fucked up. I found out the struggle bear wasn't real and broke my heart. Oh, the snuggle bear. It's real, dog. It's real. If it's in your head, it's real.
Oh,
Boom.
I used to be allergic to that detergent.
You were allergic to the snuggle bears?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it made me itch.
Mm.
You know what's funny?
What?
The girl that I spent the night with that I was just talking about that made me sleep in the closet that one time, I had to go home because I was itching from that detergent.
Oh my god.
That is random.
Josephus was the dad.
That
You knew
is totally random.
Josephus
That's
was
really
the
weird because
Josephus
that
was the
is
dad.
just weird. But I
He's
remember.
the one that came in the bathroom.
I know you guys
while
don't
you were
believe
in
me.
there.
You probably don't believe me, but that is the truth.
How many play Outcast?
Ask my
Ooh, you
mom.
want to play Outcast with Shawnee and Kim?
Outlast?
Yeah,
What's that?
it's a video game.
Oh.
Yeah, hell yeah. Spending the night with a girl in the closet. Just keep it in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Okay, go.
Three neighborhood children stood to watch this particular bonfire, and Nilsson later wrote in his memoirs that he felt it would have seemed in order if he had seen these 3 children dancing around a mass funeral pyre.
Oh my god.
What's the deal with pyre and tire?
It's a legit thing, boo.
When the bonfire had been reduced to ashes and cinders, Nilsson used a rake to search the debris for any recognizable bones.
Ugh.
Noting a skull was still intact, he smashed it to pieces with his rake.
Okay, rack them up. Let's go. Damn, I just hoyed all over the floor.
Yeah,
Took out.
no.
Great Chunk Squad bricked up.
Don't nobody rough top my snuggle bear.
Boom.
Nobody.
And Chunk Squad's rolling around the goddamn floor. Fucking hoying everybody while he's bricked up. I bet he's doing the helicopter. So, alright, go ahead.
I could only relate to a dead image of the person I could love.
Mm.
The image of my dead grandfather would be the model of him at his most striking in my mind.
Rack City, bitch.
It seems necessary for them to have been dead in order that I could express those feelings, which were the feelings I had held sacred for my grandfather.
Oh, I bet he
It
always
was
wrote
a-
cards that said, "Love is dead to me."
It was a pseudo-sexual, infantile love which
Oof.
had not yet developed and matured.
Ugh.
The sight of them brought me a bitter sweetness and a temporary peace and fulfillment.
Oh, gross. You know what he was doing?
Yes.
He was picturizing his grandfather.
Picturizing?
Yes! So, I told you Chunk was helicoptering.
Picturizing. Hey, Ace
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Wreck City, bitch.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, he's talking about the Wreck City.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm cut off. You can't even see.
Boom. I can.
You can, but they can't.
Yeah, I can.
On or about January 4th, 1981, Nilsson encountered an unidentified man,
Ma'am, I see ya.
whom he described to investigators as an 18-year-old, blue-eyed young Scot at the Golden Lion pub in Soho.
Blue eyes crying in the rain.
He was my parents used to sing that to me when I would cry. If I would cry, they would sing that to me.
Wow. That's fucked up.
To get me to stop crying.
That's not going to get you to stop crying. If
It
you're
would
singing
just make me mad.
Right. If you're singing a crying song,
I'd be crying about something and they'd be like, oh, blue eyes crying in the rain.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
That's not going to get somebody to
No.
stop crying. So, boom. Let's go. It's ma'am, not man.
He was lured to Melrose Avenue upon the promise of partaking in
California.
a drinking contest.
Oh, drinking contest? Hey, come to a drinking contest, Melrose Avenue. We got special guest, Jeffrey Epstein. Check it out. We got Doug Weinstein. Check it out. We got Doug Emhoff. Check it out.
After Nilsson and this victim had consumed several beverages,
Mm-hmm.
Nilsson strangled him with a tie and subsequently placed the body beneath the
floorboards.
Yes.
Boom. See? You think I don't listen, and I was listening.
Nilsson is known to have informed his employers he was ill and unable to attend work on January 12th in order that he could dissect both of his victims.
Did he in the
and
house?
Another unidentified victim he had killed approximately 1 month earlier.
Damn. He's straight up murking people and putting them under the floorboards. Those floorboards must have been fucked up. Yeah.
By April, Nilsson had killed 2 further unidentified victims, one of whom he described as an English skinhead, whom he had met in Leicester Square.
Boom. Hamhead said Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Yeah.
Check it out. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other he described as a Belfast boy, a man in his early 20s, approximately 5'9",
Ugh.
whom he had Why does that matter?
He's got a thing for height.
That's the first time we've mentioned any kind of a...
Nope, 100% before you said the dude was like 5'7". Now this dude's 5'9". He likes the little homies.
That's tall.
No, that's the little homies.
Well, for me, it's tall.
Okay, well, yeah, but he likes the little homies.
Whom? I'm a little homie.
Yeah, he is.
What are you reading?
Shirts on the show.
When are we
please.
going to see World of T-shirts on this show? Oh, please do a story on Mr. Based.
Okay.
Who's that?
We'll do it next week. Mr. Bass, the world. He's related to Mr. Feastables that was killing kids with Lunchables. Mr. Beast, that's the dude that was killing kids with Lunchables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and motherfucking Logan, whatever his name is.
Paul?
Yeah. They were killing kids with Feastables.
Whom he had murdered sometime in February. In relation to the first of these 3 unidentified victims, he later casually reflected, end of the day, end of the drink, end of a person, floorboards back,
Boom.
Carpet replaced, and back to work at Denmark Street.
Floorboards back, carpets up. You know what that means? Party on.
The following month, Nilsson removed the internal organs of several victims stowed beneath his floorboards. He discarded these innards both upon the waste ground behind his flat and in his household rubbish.
He had an equator going, Boo.
A beer gut?
No, just an equator. That's what Josephus said.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but guess what? Floorboards back, carpets up. That means the party is on. There ain't no doubt about it. Check it out.
You're gross.
Anytime the carpet's up,
That's
know
gross.
the party's on. Oh my
Why do you
God.
have to act like that?
I'm not gross. It's not me. It's him. He's the one that said that the
I'm pretty
carpets
sure
are up.
he's not saying this. He's dead.
Well, when he was alive, he would say that. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
floorboards back, carpets up, party on. Let's go. Yes, he did.
The final victim to be murdered at Melrose Avenue was 23-year-old Malcolm Barlow, whom Nilsen discovered slumped against a wall outside his home on September 17th, 1981. Who is just slumped outside a wall outside their house?
Barlow.
This guy.
He was probably fucking hammered and was just chilling outside.
This is sad.
Okay.
When
This is
Nilsen
sad. Let's go.
When Nilsen inquired as to Barlow's welfare, he was informed the medication Barlow was prescribed for his epilepsy had caused his legs to weaken. Nilsen.
That's how he likes his drinks. Shaken, not stirred.
Nilsen suggested that Barlow should be in the hospital, and supporting him walked him into his residence before phoning for an ambulance. The following day, Barlow was released from the hospital and returned to Nilsen's home, apparently to thank him. He was invited in, and after eating a meal, began drinking rum and coke before falling asleep on the sofa.
Oh, that's how it always starts. Motherfucking R. Kelly said it. Sipping on coke and rum. He's like, sipping on coke and rum. And he's like, can I get a toot-toot and a beep-beep? And he was like, put your hands on the floor. Yep, that's it. That's right there. That happens, boo. I'm telling you. That motherfucking happens.
Nilsen manually strangled Barlow as he slept before stowing his body beneath his kitchen sink the following morning. In mid-1981, Nilsen's landlord decided to renovate 195 Melrose Avenue and asked Nilsen to vacate the property. Nilsen was initially resistant to the proposal, but accepted an offer of £1,000 from the landlord to vacate the residence. He paid him to leave.
The landlord paid him for leave.
Yeah.
Diddy did it better for sure, without a doubt. Ain't no doubt about it, boo.
He moved into an attic flat.
Captain Knickers unite. Carpet lickers unite. Took out. And don't forget, if you're feeling left out, you can join one community, LJ Lowe, my dog, that doesn't discriminate in anybody. It's the RBLQ community.
Okay.
We support that.
The day before he vacated the property, Nilsen burned the dissected bodies of the last 5 victims he had killed at this address upon a third and final bonfire he constructed in the garden behind his flat. Again, Nilsen ensured the bonfire was crowned with an old car tire to disguise the smell of burning flesh.
Ugh.
Nilsen had already dissected the bodies of 4 of these victims, January and August, and needed only to complete the dissection of Barlow for this third bonfire.
Like the fucking tire covers up a dead body smell. So.
Oh my God, burning rubber?
I'm not stuck on R. Kelly, dog.
Yes.
No.
You talk about R. Kelly at least twice a week.
I'm just saying it fits the story. They did that motherfucking song where they were singing like the drama in the closet, and then he's sipping on the cokes and rums. It's not me. It's fucking Dennis Nelson's that loves it.
The only person you talk about more than R. Kelly is Diddy.
No, I talk about RPOQ's community. It's open to everyone, and the internet hurts you. Unless the internet hurts you. But R. Kelly community, dog.
I'm taking these glasses off. Sorry, Timmy.
100%.
Timmy likes Professor Liz, but I gotta take it.
Yeah, that's okay. Take it off. Take it off. Oh my God. It's 9:40.
Okay, it's 9:38.
Okay, that too. So, boom. R. Kelly pees on things like me. Did you ever think that is the similarity?
That's the common denominator.
Yep. If you're sitting in my front yard, then you might get pissed on like R. Kelly. Boom. My wife never ceases to amaze me. I just walked on her in the tub, and she was reading
Bridgerton?
Smoking a cigarette and shaving her hoo-ha. And the same time, god damn, that is talent, bro. If you walk in and somebody's smoking, reading, and shaving their hoo-ha at the same time, that is motherfucking talent, boo. Because I don't know how you read while you're doing that.
Oh.
If you're smoking, that's one thing. Boom, that just takes this hand. But to read and shave at the same time, wow. Bam. Unless you don't like Bob anymore, then you're not allowed welcome anymore. What? Oh my God, that's fucked up. Popping in the tub is how it's done. Boom.
Pooping.
That too. People have been there, boo. I mean, not me personally. I've never pooped in the tub.
Oh.
Well, not my tub. Saying. It was a party. Wasn't me.
Oh my gosh, that stinks.
Boo, that was beer.
That's gross.
Oh my God, it was a belch.
That was gross.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just turn the other way.
Oh yeah, Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt.
All right, let's go. All right, let's get into it. Oh, you better wrap it up, actually.
Okay.
5 minutes,
I
go.
guess I'll skip this.
Yeah, let's skip it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
What do we want to go to?
Let's just name the names of the victims, and then we'll get into the formal charges. Just name them.
Stephen Dean Holmes.
He
14.
killed a lot of homes. Go.
Kenneth James Ockenden,
Bam.
23.
We speak your name.
Martin Brandon Duffy, 16.
Takao.
William David Sutherland, 26.
Kiefer Sutherland's brother.
Unidentified.
Not died.
Unidentified.
Not named.
Unidentified.
Not
Unidentified.
disclosed.
Unidentified.
Boom.
Unidentified.
No
Unidentified.
doxing. No doxing. No doxing.
Malcolm Stanley Barlow, 23.
Bam.
John Peter Howlett, 23.
Thanks a lot. You said my burp stunk. So now LJ thinks I mouth queefed you.
Ugh.
Oh, go ahead.
Archibald Graham Allen, 27.
Archibald Barisol. He was a nice guy.
Stephen Neil Sinclair, 20.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
Do you know about Archibald Barisol, Bo?
Who?
Archibald Barisol.
Shaving cream?
No, you can like say it phonetically. Like you got the AR, and then you got the R, and then you got the CH, and you got the arch, and now you got the ARCH, and now you got the I. Now you got the BALD, and now you got the Bald. Now you got the Archibald. And then you go to the Barisol. You got the BAR, you got the Bar, you got the Archibald Bear. And then you got the IS, and then you got the Archibald Barisol. And now you got the SOL, and now you got the ASO. Now you got the Archibald Barisol. That's phonetically spoken. Takao.
I thought it was Barbasol.
Archibald Barisols.
That's shaving cream. I just caught my gun on a hay bale and dropped into a 250-gallon water tank for horses.
Damn, the horses ain't gonna be happy, especially if they pull the trigger.
Homie's ugh to mouth queef filled me with pride. Ugh.
Takao, ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten through the whole story of Doug Dennis Nelson. Boom. So if you see Doug Nelson, tell him we know about his brother Dennis. We appreciate you. But starting next week, we're going to start calling the show Homicide. Homicide. I like that. I like that better than Killing with the Ables.
Okay,
Don't you?
I guess. I mean,
What do you like better?
I kind of like Killing with the Ables, but whatever.
You guys, if you like Killing with the Ables, put a 1 in the chat. If you like Homicide, put a 3 in the chat. Not to be confused with a 1. Let's go. Let's see what they say, boo. Homicide? Killing with the
You
Ables.
said Killing with the Ables is 1.
I know. That's what I said. Killing with the Ables is a 1. Homicide is a 3. Love you, homie.
Love you, LJ.
Homicide.
RBLQ.
That's not exactly 1. 1992, boo. That's a lot of 1s right there. 3. 69 from Chunk Squad. Takao. Uh-huh. He's still helicoptering around, boo. And a 666 Takao. Oh my God. It's a very close call at this point, boo. A lot of 666s and a lot of 69s and a lot of 34s. That means I owe you 35.
What's that?
34 plus 35 is.
Yeah.
Boom. A 12 from RBOQs, a 13 from
1, 2, 3.
LJ Lowe's, 14s from RBOQs.
Wow.
Boom. There's a lot of motherfucking numbers coming in. And so, okay, that decides it. The show's going to be called Homicide. Yep, because that's a lot of 1s, boo. A 53 to count. So there you go. That's inflation. And it's happening. And it's happening. What are we rating, TT?
Ooh, this is good.
TT, we're rating the show. If it's a 1, it's going to be called Killing with the Ables. If it's a 3, it's going to be called Homicide. And a 1.
Killin with the Abels, FT Homicide, and the Illiterate.
Featuring.
Oh yeah.
Featuring. What's that say?
Canada.
To cow.
Canada.
76er. Homicide. To cow.
Canada.
Oh, by the way, thank you guys for donating to the show, funding the show, because that's fucking awesome.
I like Homicide.
So we appreciate
Thanks.
that. We appreciate everybody that funded the show tonight. Homie's gonna get the Olive Garden, just the soup and the breadsticks, because that's all that came in tonight. So you can just have the soups and the breadsticks. So it's unlimited though. So go ahead, girl, fill yourself up. To cow.
I've never had the soup before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you will tomorrow. To cow. Thank you guys. Stick around though. Don't take off. Stay right here on this bat channel, not this one, but the other one. That's the new link, because we got a replay tonight, and fuck, at this point, I don't know who the guest is. So let's see you then, which is in just a few minutes. So I'm going to go grab a smoke and some Modelo's, and we'll see you for a replay. Talk cow.
Goodbye.